Grampa Beesley's Picture Book Collection, Volume 1. A Ball and a Cat, and That's That, by Grampa Beesley. A ball on the wall took a fall. The ball bounced. The cat pounced. The owner announced, "Ball, do you know you've helped me to prove that this cat really can move?" The cat chased the ball down the stairs and the hall. Then they napped. And that's all. Bye-bye. A Skunk is a Stinker, by Grampa Beesley. A skunk is a stinker. A skink is a slinker. A crow is a cawer. A cat is a pawer. Zebras are stripy. Hyenas are yipey. A birch tree is leafy. A bull is all beefy. A gherkin is a pickle. Is it time for a tickle? Coochie, coochie, coochie. Bye-bye. A Squirrel Climbed Up, by Grampa Beesley. A squirrel climbed way up into a tree. Then it looked down. What did it see? Little me. The squirrel climbed higher, as squirrels will do. Then he looked down and he saw who? Little you. The squirrel climbed higher into the sky. What did he see from up so high? He didn't see us. We said goodbye. The squirrel liked being in that tree, but it got curious about you and me. So it climbed down where it could see. The squirrel found us at the ice cream hut. We'd chosen our flavors, but the squirrel chose another, which was walnut. Bye-bye. Eggs by the Dozens, by Grampa Beesley. Eggs by the dozens? We called all our cousins and asked all the ways to use them. We'd name all the dishes and all our egg wishes, then vote on and choose them. An omelet, said Beth. No, scrambled, said Seth. Sally said, let's just fry them. Fred sat on his keister and said, it's almost Easter. Let's boil them and dip them and dye them. We all raised our voices. We each liked our choices. We acted like little Dickens. We heard some loud clucks, and they sure weren't from ducks. They came from some angry chickens. They came on stiff legs and sat down on those eggs, with clucking and whirring and clicks. We soon understood that while eggs do taste good, they really want to be chicks. Bye-bye. How to Build a Nest, by Grampa Beesley. I sat on a branch next to a bird as she talked about building a nest. The bird chirped away, and I soon heard which nest-building materials are best. Seek out sturdy, like a stick or a twig, the bird said with conviction. They must be the right size, not too small or big, and be careful of too much friction. There's also the matter of warmth, said she, so include some fibers like wool. Lint from clothes dryers is very cozy, as is thistledown, which you can pull. Collect all this and weave together with an eye to strength and protection. Prepare for both wet and dry weather, and you must prevent detection. The bird flew off to find nest-building stuff, and I climbed down to walk home. I'd learned that nest-building is really tough, much tougher than building this poem. Bye-bye. Lemons and Vinegar by Grampa Beesley. A lemon has mighty power. It takes my whistle away. Because the lemon is so sour, my lips refuse to play. Vinegar does the very same thing. I can't whistle after I sip it. I can talk, and I can sort of sing, but whistle? I just can't lip it. My dog is smart and always runs right back when I whistle. But when he sees me eat lemons, he takes off like a missile. I blow through my lips and make some sounds, but no whistles come out after. My dog comes back with leaps and bounds, and with barks that sound like laughter. Bye-bye. Our Backyard by Grampa Beesley. We laid on a blanket in the backyard and looked down at a small patch of grass. We looked very soft, and we looked very hard, and we felt the slow minutes pass. One of us asked if we could go back in the house, since there was nothing that was worth seeing. Mom said, "Why, here are some turds from a mouse, and look, there is a tiny being." We scooched on over and lay shoulder to shoulder, then saw a wee bitty little cricket. "You're right, Mom," we happily told her, "and this grass is a tiny thicket." We lay and we looked for quite a long time, but it didn't seem long. It seemed fast. We watched some bugs crawl and other bugs climb, and that small patch grew to be vast. Here was a forest of grasses and weeds that held earwigs and ants and pillbugs. There were spiders and worms and long centipedes and daddy long legs and some slugs. We learned a lot and saw so much there that we never look at our grass the same. Our indoor life had made us unaware that our backyard was wild and not tame. Bye-bye. Sarah, the Fly, and the Pie by Grampa Beesley. Sarah said, "I'm bored. I'm so bored I could cry." "Want to meet my friends?" asked the buzzing fly. Sarah answered, "You want to help me? Tell me why." "Because," said the fly, "I want a crumb from that peach cobbler pie." And the fly introduced Sarah to a frog, who politely said, "Bobbity, bibbity, biggity, bog." And the fly introduced Sarah to a hog, who eagerly said, "Wee, wee, grog." The fly had lots of friends. He had friends galore. Some would squeak, Some would squawk. Some would roar. Some would slither. Some would hop. Some would soar. The fly asked Sarah, "Are you bored any more?" "Bored?" answered Sarah. "I guess I'm not. This has been so interesting that I forgot. Let's eat some pie. Here's a nice spot." Then they sat, and they shared, and they liked it a lot. Bye-bye. Snow on a Mountain by Grampa Beesley. Snow melted and turned to water on a mountain. The water flowed downhill and made a fountain. The fountain made mist from that melted snow, and the sun and mist made a rainbow. The rainbow was so pretty that a hiker stopped, and the hiker didn't notice that she dropped a foil-wrapped cookie on the ground. It wasn't long before the cookie was found by some mice that were sniffing the soil. The mice ate the cookie, but they left the foil. Another hiker saw the foil glitter and picked it up, because it was litter. It got colder way up on the mountain. The snow stopped melting and feeding the fountain. The mice went to bed in their cozy den. Tomorrow, the snow would melt again. Bye-bye.